SoFi's earnings are out, ladies and gentlemen, and we're completely exploding right now. The stock's up around 10% in the pre-market. We're 5 minutes away from open right now, and we're trading over $23 a share. We actually got all the way to $23.50 at the peak in the pre-market. So let's dive into it, guys. Let's break down the numbers, what's going on, my thoughts, what I'm doing. But first, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff, guys. Check out the links down below, and let's just get into it. So SoFi reported record numbers pretty much across the board here, guys, and we'll dive into the actual earnings release here in a second. But first, let's just take a look at these numbers, right? So adjusted EPS came in at 8 cents, which beat the 6 cents expected. Awesome, great. And check this out, sales, $858 million, which is a record number, by the way. That beat the $801 million expected, so a double beat. I think revenue grew 45% year over year. We'll take a look at that in the actual earnings release in a second, which geez, guys, we're going to see all the record numbers. You guys got to stick on for that. Stick on throughout. But yeah, double beat for SoFi. And on top of that, they raised their guidance. Yes, you heard that right. They now see 2025 adjusted net revenue of $3.375 billion versus the prior outlook of $3.23 to $3.31 billion. And they also raised their full year 25 GAAP EPS guidance from 27 to 28 cents to now 31 cents versus the 28 cents expected. So, guys, what more could you ask for? Record numbers, upping the guidance. We'll take a look at all the other good numbers here in a second, and the stock's exploding. I'm not surprised based on the numbers that we just got, right? So the head and shoulders that we had heading into these earnings is now officially out the window, right? We're obviously breaking out. We're taking out the neckline, the whole head and shoulders. I mean, the highs were what? 22.75 from around a week, 10 days ago. Now we're obviously breaking out of there. So SoFi is on fire, guys. This is just insane. And this is something that we all saw. Well, not all of us saw it coming, but this is why we were buying SoFi in the $5 to $6 to $7 to $8 range, because we ultimately saw this coming. A push to over $20. And I was saying this for like a year. I started buying the stock almost 2 years ago now. For that first year, I feel like when that I owned the stock, it didn't do anything. And I was like, I'm accumulating. I could see this being a $20 plus stock. And here we are, man. It's insane. So let me dive into the actual earnings release here, guys. Give me a second. By the way, run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Follow along for more. I appreciate your support as always. So this is straight from their investor relations page. So you guys can see here they reported second quarter 2025 revenue accelerates net revenue growth to record $855 million. We covered that. Record member and product growth, which we'll dive into here in a second, and net income of $97 million. So look at these numbers right here, guys. This is insane. So these are all record numbers. So adjusted net revenue up 44% to $858 million. That's a record. We covered that. Adjusted EBITDA up 81% to a record $249 million. Fee-based revenue up 72% to a record $378 million. Member growth up 34% to a record 11.7 million members, with product growth up 34% to a record 17.1 million products. And we covered earlier in the video how the management team raised the guidance. This is like insane. I'm looking at this report. I'm like, what's bad about it? I can't find anything that's bad about it right now. Maybe if we keep looking, we can find it out. But yeah, record numbers across the board. They raised their guidance, and we can see here. What did Anthony Noto say? He said, we had an exceptional second quarter, driving durable growth and strong returns through our relentless focus on product innovation and brand building. We accelerated adjusted net revenue growth to 44% year over year. Excuse me, guys. Got to get some water. I don't know what's going on. 44% year over year, the highest level in over 2 years. So growth came down. Now it's accelerating again, which is insane. And let's see, this consistent, disciplined investment across our platform, combined with unmatched products and services, uniquely positions us to capture the massive and expanding opportunities ahead. Looking forward, we are focusing on innovating faster than ever before to serve more of our members' needs and increasing our financial guidance for 2025. So, yeah, I mean, unbelievable. If we zoom in right here, there goes the opening bell. We'll go back to the charts in a second here to kind of see what SoFi's doing right after earnings. But we can see here, members growing quite nicely. It's hard to see. I mean, it's pretty blurry, so you can't really see it. But members up to the right, growing. Products up to the right. Technology platform accounts, those are kind of flat. You guys can see here on the bottom right. But products by segments, you can see those are growing up to the right as well. Let me show you here. I was reading, what was I reading on the release earlier today? I want to show you guys, more about their loans. This is what we got to look at really quickly here, guys. So loan originations reach record highs with expanded product innovation. SoFi originated a record $8.8 billion in loans during the quarter, including, let's see here, LPB originations. With enhanced technology and improved fulfillment capabilities, SoFi launched a new personal loan product for prime credit card customers. And listen to this. This is huge. Personal loan originations were up 66% year over year. Student loan originations were up 35% from a year ago. And listen to this, SoFi home originations, loan originations, increased by 92% year over year. So that's not surprising. This is something that we were looking at multiple quarters ago when the Fed was cutting rates. The rates are still high. Mortgage rates are still high. But we were looking at that as a catalyst for more people to take out loans, home loans from SoFi. It only makes sense. If mortgage rates are going down, even if it's slight, right, that's going to entice more buyers to hop in the market. That was quarters and quarters ago. We're noticing that trend, continuing, right? 91% up year over year. Home loan originations, not bad. Let's see, what else here, guys? I mean, this is the whole shebang, This is the whole report. I mean, if you guys want to look deeper into this for yourselves, make sure to go check it out on their investor relations page. All you guys have to do is type in SoFi Investor Relations or SoFi IR, and all of this will pop up. And guys, let me tell you, it's a lot to read through. We can't possibly go through this, and quite frankly, I don't think you guys would want to sit through that anyway. This would take too long, and quite frankly, it's boring looking at these different reports. But there's a lot of info here, man. For example, this report right here, I just glanced over it. Where did it go? I think I lost it now. But this was pretty cool. It said, this is the condensed balance sheets. Oh, this is cool. Average balances and net interest earnings analysis. So this goes through the average balances. We can see here loans, investment securities, right? Average balances, interest income / expense, average yield rate. So if you really want to dive into the nitty gritty, what's going on with SoFi, right? Kind of the nerdier stuff, if you will. If you want to dive into that, you gotta look at it for yourselves, man. I look at this stuff on my own time, but I don't really cover this, in the videos because, I mean, quite frankly, again, it's boring. It's not attention catching, and you guys will lose interest pretty quickly. But that's pretty much it. For this part of the video. Let's go back to the charts and see what's going on with SoFi now as we're 2-3 minutes into the session here. It was popping at open. Holy smoke! Or in the pre-market, now it's popping even more. Holy smokes, guys! SoFi, holy crap! Look at this. It is up 18% on the day right now. This is insanity. Holy smokes! So we popped up in the pre-market about 10%. Are you guys seeing this? And now we are up another 6-7% in just the last 2-3 minutes since open. This is just insane, guys. Oh my goodness, man. Look at that smile on my face. Holy smokes. Wow. Look at this, guys. So at this point, SoFi is, wow. I mean, geez, man. I'm just thinking about, holy moly. It is up now from $8 to $25 off the lows. We're up well over 200%, or right around that point. Yeah, this is just, wow. This is insane. So let's just say, guys, SoFi is going in the right direction, and we're almost now at all-time highs. I'm pretty much at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. So, yeah, all-time highs were hit at $28 back in February of 2021. Now, almost 4 or 5 years later, 4.5 years later, we're hitting those. Well, we're not hitting them yet, but we're getting pretty close. This is wild, guys. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely overbought now. I'd be careful, at this point. But with that guidance, with that quarter, with the record numbers across the board, are you surprised, man? At this point, I'm not surprised. This is a huge move. And yeah, I'm holding on to my shares at this point. I'm not going to be buying more shares, obviously. I wasn't buying any at $21, so I'm not buying any here. I'm just holding on to my position, guys. And those puts that I was in as a hedge, right, those are completely cooked now, right? Let's keep it 100% real. Let's keep it real. Those puts are shot, right? Those little hedge puts I bought. But in terms of the shares, I'm at a loss for words. I'm holding on tight, obviously. But yeah, it's awesome. And the real reason is that I'm like at a loss for words now. It's crazy because when you literally find a stock that you believe in, and you buy it at a cheap price, at a low price, when nobody's paying attention to it, nobody likes the company, everybody thinks it's trash. And then you see it turn around and really do what you knew it could do, right, when you bought it. In this case, guys, when I bought SoFi first, when I was holding it during this period here, everybody was saying it's a dead company. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. SoFi sucks. This was just about a year ago, right? SoFi was all of 2024 for the most part. A lot of it, SoFi was downtrending, doing nothing while the stock market was in a straight line up. And I stuck with it. I had faith in the company, Anthony Noto. And man, look at this. This is why we invested in SoFi, or I invested in SoFi, and why I held on to it, because I believed in the company. I still do, and that's why I'm holding on still. This is crazy, guys. Yeah, I mean, look, from those prices, $6, $7, $8, where we first started buying, or I started buying, man, 300% up. It's ridiculous. So SoFi is doing what I always knew SoFi could do, and I couldn't be happier, guys. But I wouldn't rush in to buy now. That's the thing. I'm already in at a cheaper price, but what I bought, would I rush to buy now? I wouldn't. That's the reality for me, at least. The reality is, if you're not in SoFi already, you probably missed the boat for now. I got to keep it real. But yeah, that's it. I don't want to drag this on too long. We're already almost 15 minutes in this thing. Man, what a day, guys. Unbelievable. Insane. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the free email stock newsletter. Check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. Those links are down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.